guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Welcome to my hair. Me touching my hair. So many of you point out I do so often, which I do. I think I do it in real life too. I don't think it's just a video thing. But hi, hello. Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to do another kind of like chatty update video. I love watching these. I love filming with these. I love like sitting down and feeling like I'm chatting with you guys, even though I'm just staring at myself or my hair in the camera. I've been watching 30 Rock. The last time I did this, which I can link it up in the corner, I did like a get ready and chat with me. And I was gonna do that again today, but then I couldn't decide if I just wanted to sit and chat. So I thought I would do it like this, and you guys can let me know what you want if I decide to do it again in the future. I can't even call it a coffee chat because I don't drink coffee, but I do have a big old glass of water with my straw. And I just thought we'd chat. I asked you guys yesterday on Instagram for some topics to chat about. This is kind of like a Q&A, but like it's chatting topics, but a lot of them ended up being questions. But I thought it would just be fun, so maybe I'll call it like a cozy chat. I am feeling cozy. The heat wave is over, and it's a beautiful day. There's a breeze. It's been cloudy. The sun is out right now, but it's just, it is so much more tolerable, and I feel like I'm ready for fall and the coziness. So let's have a cozy chat. Beyond the most asked or requested topic to chat about is meeting Jessica Braun. So if you missed it, we met up with the Brauns at Disneyland. I will link the vlog in the corner. Somebody asked, was it planned? Yes, it was planned. I have watched Jessica Braun, I want to say, since she started her YouTube career. I feel like we started around the same time, and I'm not positive about that though. I've been watching her for a long time. I remember I was doing videos and a subscription box reached out to send the box to me, and before I answered I wanted to watch some other unboxings, and that's how I found her. I don't remember what the box was. I want to say like BoxyCharm or something. And so I started watching her, loved her personality. I watched like a Q&A, and I remember her saying she went to school for musical theater, and I was like, oh, this is my kind of bitch. And I've just loved her ever since. You guys know that. And I remember it was about, I also feel weird because I know she's watching this, so HS. But I remember it was right before I had Milo. I remember it was in the 2 weeks before I knew I was having that C-section, and I was having the hardest time mentally I've ever had. And I was watching one of her videos, and all of a sudden she like literally shouted me out, showed my channel, and that she enjoyed watching me, and I just like, it made my whole life. It was definitely a pick-me-up I needed in that moment. But then like I commented on that video, we talked a little bit more on Instagram, so we're internet friends basically. We're YouTube friends, and she texted me letting me know that they're coming to California, and she's like, I don't know if we'll have time to like meet up. We're gonna be at Disneyland. And I was like, oh, we can totally like just meet you at Disneyland for a moment. And she was like, that'd be great. So we did it. It was fantastic. I was so excited. I was so nervous, but like not necessarily because it was her and I was like fangirling, but I'm just nervous to meet new people in general. But it was super weird, and the two of us just kind of sat at each other staring at each other, and the amount of times we both said, this is so weird, I just watch you on my TV. Because it's true, like I watch every video she puts out, every video her and her husband put out. She watches my videos, so it was just like, I don't know, it was so weird. But what I will say is she is exactly the same. I feel like the reason a lot of us like to watch her and Tyler, I enjoy their vlogs just as much as her videos, is that they're just like nice, real, relatable people, and they are exactly that in real life. I'm happy to report. We ended up sitting down at Tropical Hideaway. I can never remember what it's called. Tropical Hideaway. We just sat at a table and we just chatted for an hour, and it was so fun. Me and Bradley also really enjoy, like, we don't have very many friends at all that we see often with children. It was nice to be like out and about with another couple who they have a baby, and they also have Gigi, who's 4 years old. So it was just like nice. I don't know. It's, you know, it's a huge part of my life now. So I love chatting about parenting, about kids, about, you know, just being able to relate to somebody else about the hardships of having a kid, the great parts about having it. And it was just overall completely lovely. And I knew once we started chatting, I was like, I know we'll eventually meet. And I assumed it would be in Disney World. I don't know why I didn't think like, oh yeah, sometime they'll come to Disneyland. But it was incredible, and I hope it happens again. Also, a highlight was Gigi. I don't have a lot of experience with like kids. I was afraid of when I was pregnant. I was like, I don't know anything about kids. I don't know how to interact with them. But like Gigi was just freaking cool, man. Like she walked up to me and she's like, did you know that I have cotton candy? And I was like, that's great. And her and Milo shared some snacks, and she was just like very open and personable and just like chatted with us, and I loved it. So, and of course baby Felicity, and it was just incredible. It was just incredible. She was like, I'm open to any recommendations. And I ended up writing her a literal 5-page list on Pages. I typed it on my computer because it was too much to type on my phone, of recommendations, which now Bradley's like, you should turn that into a blog post. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll figure that out. But I was like, I am so sorry that this is 5 pages long, but I had a lot to say about everything. I don't even know if she read it. I guess we'll find out in their Disneyland vlogs what they did and if it was based on my recommendations. But yeah, all in all, incredible. They were the nicest people ever. Like, and I think that's also why a lot of us like her, and you guys say it to me in the comments all the time, you feel like we could be friends in real life. That's how I've always felt about her, and like it just instantly clicked and it was incredible. So if you're watching this, Jess, I loved it. Somebody said they want to chat about time management. How do you manage to do so much? I struggle with this. Which, first of all, I want to say, you see what I want you to see. I feel like I struggle with time management as well, and it's not because I lack motivation, it's because a lot of the times I'm tired. I don't show the incredible amount of naps I take. You guys, I usually nap every day. I won't even lie to you. They're quick naps, like 15 to 20 minutes, but usually during Milo's second nap, I will nap. He has started like really sleeping through the night. He's always slept through the night, but would wake up a little bit too early that sometimes we would put him back down and he'd go back down to sleep. But he's been sleeping through the night where he wakes up between 6:30 and 7:30, which is incredible. But I still have a problem sleeping through the night. I've always had sleeping issues. I've never been a great sleeper. And now the added, like, I have a child on the monitor to worry about, I think it like wakes me up. So sometimes I'm up in the middle of the night, sometimes my sleep isn't the best, so I'm tired throughout the day. I also have a child, so it's more of a draining life than it was before that. I feel like that's rude to call it draining, but it can be. He is now walking, he is a very busy kid, and so I am exhausted at the end of the day, and sometimes throughout the day. So sometimes during nap time when I should be doing other things, I take a nap or I chill, I lay on my phone, I watch TikToks, YouTube videos, I take time to chill, play Animal Crossing. That is something that's been bringing me joy lately, is Animal Crossing yet again. But as far as time management, what I will say is work-wise, I have a content calendar and I will kind of lay out in pencil the month how I kind of want it to look, uploading wise, or if I have a sponsored video that's, you have to turn in your sponsored videos to the brand a couple days or so before the video is supposed to go live in case there's supposed to be changes, so there's, deadlines and all that stuff. And so I try to get that organized at the beginning of the month to see like what needs to get done this week or today. It's just about like prioritizing things. If like Milo's laundry needs to be done, obviously I make that a priority, but as far as like getting a lot done, I feel like I'm in the same boat as you. I feel like I struggle with time management and I feel like I don't get enough done. I feel like a lot of us moms or just humans feel like that we're not getting enough done. Sometimes we gotta pull back and just say, we did our best, we did what we had the energy to do, and sometimes that just has to be, your best has to be acceptable, you know what I mean? There are some days and some weeks where I am killing it, and I also find that productive days make me want to have more productive days. So like last week, I worked a ton because I was kind of rolling off the motivation of all I had gotten done the day before. But when a day comes up that I'm either not in the mood, I'm having a bad mental health day, or I'm just tired, I try not to beat myself up because I know it's just a day, it'll pass, I'll get what I need to get done, and I'll do the rest tomorrow. So I just try to be gentle with myself, and I hope you are gentle with yourself as well. We can't do it all. We just can't. My brain just wants to do so much. So many videos, so many reels, wants to organize this and that and do so many things, but there's just so many hours in the day that I don't have, I don't have all the time. So it's an adjustment. I feel like I'll always be adjusting. Somebody said your garden, which I always feel like you guys are just saying that so I can talk about my garden. I feel like you guys are probably bored by my garden, but okay, so the heat wave, a lot of my stuff was already not doing well in the first place. Actually, nothing died outside due to the heat wave. Whatever was dead before, but my peppers loved the heat wave. My pepper plants are thriving, so that's exciting. Before the heat wave, I don't know my issue with tomatoes. My tomato plants, I learned there's determinate and indeterminate, and I don't remember which one is which, but I think it's indeterminate, will like last you for as long as you can keep the plant alive, but they still always die on me, and like way too soon. Like I feel like I get a good rush of tomatoes on the plant, and then even though I'm trying to pick off the suckers, I'm trying to keep it watered, try to keep that plant healthy, it eventually just starts dying out on me. I don't know, I feel like they often die too early. I had a couple of tomato plants die, so I replaced them with some very heat tolerant tomato plants I picked up at Lowe's, and those are doing good. So my middle bed is still going strong of tomatoes and peppers. My pumpkins failed. My zucchini is mostly a fail. My butternut squash is a fail. Watermelon's a fail. Strawberries were pretty good, but I think right now strawberries are more like a spring thing, I believe. My potatoes have started to die back, and I'm going to pick them. I'll try to vlog some. My pear tree, I think, is ready to be picked. I'm not sure. But Bradley's getting ready to aerate the lawn again. It's that time again. We did a vlog where he aerated the lawn. It's actually one of my favorite videos I've ever edited and put out. I will link it up in the corner. It just ended up being a fun, cute spring vlog. The garden continues to excite me. Every season is exciting because you get to do something else, but the summer gardening is coming somewhat to an end, and it will be bittersweet. I do love the summer garden. There are cool weather crops. I need to plant those now that the heat wave is over, but yeah. Somebody said holiday plans, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We think we're gonna have a Halloween party. Maybe. Like, we always say this and then we don't do it because it becomes too overwhelming. But after throwing Milo's birthday party, if we could keep it around that same amount of people, maybe. But I think that would be super fun. Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're not traveling this year. We're having it in California, which will be lovely. We already have some Christmas gifts for Milo, and I am so excited. And like, so much is going to happen in between now and Christmas that I really feel like he'll be able to experience the excitement of Christmas, and I'm really excited about it. And literally today we were talking about Thanksgiving food, and it dawned on me like, oh my gosh, Milo will get to have like Thanksgiving food this year, and it made me excited. But I am so excited for the holidays. I'm finally feeling like the fall spirit, just because the weather changed, and like, we've been having gloomy days, breezy days, definitely so much cooler than the triple-digit weather we were having last week. And so I'm ready for all the cozy, the fall, into the holidays. It's just the best time of year. There's a couple asking just to chat how I am, how's life. I am great. Somebody also asked for a mental health update. I had a check-in with my therapist, I think that was like 3 weeks ago, in which oftentimes, like, I know what she's gonna say to me. I see an OCD specialist, and so it's very, like, not strict, it's very specific. I swear, you guys, since having a baby and having COVID twice, my brain does not work. I can never think of the word I want. But OCD therapy is a very specific beast, and I almost know exactly what she's gonna say to me, but I do still like to have refresher sessions when I'm feeling like my OCD is a little bit louder, just because hearing it out of her mouth, and also sometimes just talking about it, helps me a lot. And she always, like, she has tidbits that she says that I always write down and stick on post-its all over the place that stick in my mind. And so it is therapy, even though like I've completed my OCD treatment, the CBT and whatnot, I really rely on those like refresher sessions just to kind of get me back in line, sharpen my tools, strengthen my brain again. So ever since then, I have been feeling really good. Poor Milo is actually sick this week. It is not COVID, but it has been pretty gnarly. He is on the mend and doing better, but he's definitely still sick and fussy. And so that has kind of just been like the focus of my attention. But still, even when the boy's sick, he's in pretty high spirits. And so yeah, besides my sweet baby being sick, we are good over here. We're just trying to keep up, working a bunch. As I'm filming this weekend, Bradley is going on a bachelor party, so it's just gonna be me and Milo, which I've done before, but it you know, when it's just you doing everything, hella props to the single moms out there, because whoa. I'll make it as fun and comfortable for him as I can. Somebody said a question that I like, I don't think I've talked about it. It says, please talk about how you deal with anxiety when you are trying to work and be a mom. Part of my therapy was, she always said to me, is you have to try and work through the anxiety, not necessarily working, but like, you gotta just move through it. You can't give into it. You can't like cancel your day because you have anxiety. The way to try and beat it is still be present, still do what you have to do, acknowledge the anxiety, know that it's there, but don't try to will it away. Don't try to, you know, you just kind of have to move through it, be with it, and still go amongst your day. So with working, I try to take that into account for as much as I can. If I do have days where I wake up just anxious for absolutely no reason, and sometimes it can be really annoying to work through that. I often don't film on those days because I know I won't like the footage because I will be able to tell I'm anxious. But if it's like an editing day or an admin day or whatever, I just try to work through it, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes I'm just too anxious. I need to chill out for a minute, and usually if I just give myself a little bit of time and some CBD oil behind the ears, I can keep this handy, it passes and I can get back to what I was doing. When it comes to being a mom, that is super hard, and something I used to feel really guilty about is when I was either having more panicky moments while being here alone with Milo, And it is scary, but also he kind of brings me out of it. Like I have no choice but to take care of my son, and I will absolutely put that first. And so sometimes just having the distraction of, you know, taking care of him will bring me out of it. And on other days, if my OCD was loud and I, you know, was doing all my tools, but then later I would feel guilty that my OCD was present while I was trying to spend quality time with my son, I can definitely beat up on myself for these things. But my best advice would just to be try and stay present, stay in the moment, do the best you can. That's all any of us can do. But I feel you, and I know that that is so hard. Somebody wants to chat about my dad's book. I mentioned it in a vlog, but my dad is self-publishing a book. Most of you know who my dad is, but if you don't, my dad was a very popular radio DJ here in Los Angeles for 26 years, most of my life, and he has a great story to tell, and so I will take credit. I convinced him to write a book, and he did it, and now he's gonna release it. He'll be releasing, it's on for pre-order now. I can have the website linked down below. You'd probably enjoy the book even if you weren't a Mark and Brian fan, because the stories are phenomenal. He's name dropping, he's telling the truth, he's telling you which celebrities were weird on the show. Like, it's a fun situation. Somebody said, this phase of life. Milo is one now. How is sleeping, napping, COVID anxiety? Well, first of all, we don't have COVID anxiety at the moment because I still feel like we have antibodies from the last time, but I'm just somebody who has like anxiety about him getting sick, period, but I know it's going to happen. Like, he's sick right now. But having a sick baby is the worst, and I feel so helpless and I feel so bad that I'm always afraid of him getting sick. I cannot believe he's had COVID twice. It makes me feel like such a bad mom, but I know that both rounds that we got it was like pretty much inevitable. Everybody was getting it. So the COVID anxiety has ceased for now. I'm sure it'll be back. But yes, he's a great sleeper, minus the setbacks of this week, him being sick. He's a great napper. He is walking, he's babbling, he's into playing with us, he's into independent play. He's a great baby. Somebody said opinions on D23 and Magic Key passes. This is Disneyland related. Well, Disney in general related. I watched that whole damn D23 Parks conference, live stream, whatever the hell it was. I watched the whole thing because I was so excited, because I was sure that they were going to announce the People Mover returning to Disneyland. They didn't touch on Tomorrowland at all. The live stream was kind of infuriating because they took forever to announce anything. They didn't announce what I wanted. They announced that they're probably going to take away my favorite dinosaur ride in Animal Kingdom. I'm obsessed with that ride. I know I'm the only one. Bradley thinks it's too scary, and everybody's like, that ride is crappy. It's basically, I think it is the exact same track as Indiana Jones, but there's just it's a terrifying ride, and I think it's so funny and I love it. So I'll be so sad if they get rid of that. Like, it just was underwhelming to me, and according to Twitter and the internet, it seemed to be underwhelming to everybody. It was just kind of like a lot of fluff, or talking about things they had already talked about. So I was pretty disappointed with that. And like, that's not normal. I've never watched one of those before, but like I said, I was so excited for the return of the People Mover, and Twitter definitely thought they were going to announce it. Just something about a Tomorrowland revamp mentioned nothing. So that was a bummer. And the Magic Key passes, it doesn't affect me because I have one, but they're not open to the public anymore. They sold out and they're not selling them again. We were able to renew our passes, thank goodness. But I do think that's lame. I don't know what, I mean, I know it's crowded all the time, and so I guess they're just trying to weed people out. My voice cracked. But I know it is frustrating for people that wanted to get a pass and was never able to, but I do feel grateful that we got one on time and we were able to renew it. I don't know, they just seem unorganized, like they need to get their shiz together. I don't love, especially with like a baby, I don't love the reservation system, because sometimes, like Bradley and I used to just like wake up and be like, do you want to go to Disneyland today? And we'd go if we weren't blocked out. But now you gotta make reservations, you gotta pick which park, you can't park hop until 1 p.m. So it's just kind of more annoying, and it is what it is. Yeah, I know it is a bummer if you want a Magic Key Pass and you're not able to get one. Oh my gosh, somebody said stuff about you that newish subscribers should know. Hi, I'm new here. Hi, that makes me so happy. I did film, and it's literally sitting on my computer, mostly edited. I just wanted to get some B-roll from some like VHS tapes and DVDs, old dance DVDs, but I made like a frequently asked questions Q&A video, and I just need to finish it and put it up, because it's just basically kind of my whole story, where I'm from, college, like all that stuff. And you said what you should know. I don't know what that means. I'll just give you in a quick nutshell. I'm Avi. Hi. I am almost 33. I live in Los Angeles. I've lived here my whole life. I'm married to a wonderful man named Bradley. We have a dog named Ludo and a son named Milo. We are recent-ish homeowners. It's almost been 2 years. It's been like a year and a half, so I'm ahead of myself there, but that takes up a lot of our time, and our passion is our home. I went to college for musical theater. I clearly don't really use that. I love Disney, I love nail polish, I'm a mental health advocate, OCD advocate, and yeah, I'm just your internet friend that makes videos about self-care and life stuff, and I'm so happy you're here. Well, somebody said your nail lady leaving, so I said it on Instagram. I don't think I've mentioned it in a video at all, but my nail lady, who is, I did the math, done my nails for 15 years, is moving away, and I just got my last manicure with her this week. And I literally am emotional about it. It seems so like silly, but I've literally seen her at least once a month, every month for the last 15 years of my life. Like I've never gone to anybody else. And it's just like, she's a part of my life and she's moving away and I am so sad about it, but she's moving to be with her son, which like I completely understand. It just is so sad. Like she's been through with me through so much. Every single nail photo that you guys have liked of mine, she is the artist behind. She knew I took these photos, and so she would literally give me the greatest manicure she could. She would end it with dragging oil around my cuticle to make sure they looked nice and shiny and not dry. She did my candy corn nails every year, my Christmas nails. She knows exactly the shape I like. She did my wedding nails, my birth nails, my gender reveal nails. Like she's been with me through so much, and it hurts my heart. She really just always made me feel really well taken care of. I knew I was going to get the best manicure possible every time I saw her, and I'm just truly going to miss her so much. She gave me a hug and she told me, I'm going to miss you on our last manicure, and I literally had to hold back tears. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. When I mentioned it on Instagram, so many of you like, oh, I relate, my hairdresser or my dentist or whatever just left, and it seems small and silly almost, but these people become part of our lives, and she was such a big part of mine, and I can't believe she's leaving. I do have a backup girl who I would go to if Lamb was unavailable. I'm not completely screwed, but she will be greatly missed. Someone said, how do you feel about having another baby? I had my baby autumn 2021 and I'm not ready. I had mine before you and I am not ready. I'm not ready emotionally, physically, mentally. I think I would like to try to have another baby. I also, you guys know, have a lot of trauma around pregnancy and my delivery and all that. So it's very hard for me to like make up my mind about that. But I assume if I'm ever ready, I'll know I'm ready, but I am not ready at the moment. I also like, all my personal mental BS aside, like I'm not done just enjoying Milo. Like I like that he's the sole, him and Ludo, like they get all of my attention. And I'm not done with him yet, you know what I mean? Not that I ever will be, but he's still a baby. Somebody said more about the dining room. So if you missed it, well, first of all, I did a vlog on when we first started to flip it, I guess. We got a buffet table on Facebook Marketplace. I'll link that vlog up in the corner. Bradley paints it and all that. But we finished it. We just need hardware, but I uploaded a Reels on it on Instagram. Go check it out. It's at Lynn. But yeah, that's going to go in our dining room. The table is sanded. We just need to pick out a stain. The chairs that came with the table, I don't think we like. We're gonna end up selling and buying new chairs. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where it goes. I love that we have like a big circle art print in the dining room, but I'm kind of also feeling like, what if we put like a fun wallpaper back there? What if we did some wainscoting? I'm just mostly excited to have that buffet table in there for more room for pumpkins for Halloween decorating. I'm so excited about that. Also on my Instagram, like shelf Sunday and decorating videos and reels will be coming. So I'm also gonna do a decorate with me, I think, on here. We'll see how that pans out. Decorating is different now that I only have like 2-hour chunks to do everything, but we'll see what I can put up. But there will definitely be decorating reels on my Instagram, so definitely go follow me there if that piques your interest. But yeah, the dining room is something we're really excited about. We are possibly hosting Christmas, so it's a goal of Bradley's to have the table done so that we can eat in the dining room, which would be so exciting. And I think we can get that done. I just need to pick out a stain for the table. Even if we just have to pull chairs from other things, we can at least be in the dining room, so that will be exciting. But yeah. But okay guys, I think I'm going to call it there. If I didn't get to your question or chat topic, I do apologize, but I've been talking for a long time. But yeah, let me know if you guys like these videos. I can definitely do them more often. I really enjoy filming them, watching them, editing them, all that. So just let me know. I'll have my face somewhere you can subscribe and some videos that you may have missed or that you might enjoy if you're new here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll go so I don't take up any more of your time. I love you so much and I hope you have a great day. Bye.